Yo, what is up everybody? It is Shimso here, back again with another League of Legends gameplay commentary, playing Singe in the top lane again, 2 Singe games in a row. I know, don't worry, probably have some Nasus gameplay pretty soon, but wanted to upload this one because it's the Kennen matchup, and I don't have the Kennen matchup on my channel. I've played plenty of games against Kennen, I've just never had any good ones that really warrant a recording, that truly show you how to beat the matchup, so this is going to be one of those games. I'm going to carry this game, pure and simple. It gets pretty crazy. This is a very action-packed game, not too much farming, a lot of fighting. So this one is going to be an exciting one to watch. You better stick around for this one. Now, Kennen matchup is pretty difficult because basically he can poke you, he can stun you, he can run away from you very easily. So... and he's ranged, so he can basically attack you to death as well. And he starts with a Doran's Blade, so he does a lot of AD damage early on, but, you know, he does magic damage later, so it's not like starting armor against him is a very good idea. Now, team gets killed down there. I think about going for a proxy here, but then, you know, Kennen's recalling, he'll cut me off anyway. Probably wouldn't have gone for it regardless. You know, the level 1 proxy, just not good now anymore. It's not worth the risk. And besides, if I go for a level 1 proxy and get 2 waves, what am I going to get? I'm going to get either boots or a cloth armor, both of which are going to be pretty useless against Kennen, and I'm going to have to blow my TP. So it's completely not worth it at all. So I'm just going to head to lane. Now my goal going into this game, because this is the first time I'm actually playing against Kennen this season. You know, last season I just proxy him, and then come back to lane with TP, push it out, keep proxying. But unfortunately, obviously I can't do that, so I'm going to have to lane against him. See that he is definitely coming top, so I get that intel. Now, I've been playing a lot of Nasus lately, as I said, and one thing I've been learning from the Nasus matchup is that playing like a bitch early on when you're on these sorts of champions that get poked down easily is just the best way to play it. I know you guys love my ballsy Singe, but if you want to win games, literally just farm like this early on against these range matchups. Try and get every single CS. You want to come back with items. Remember that if you can get perfect CS in this early part of the game, you might as well have been proxying just without the risk. So yeah, I'm trying to get as best CS as possible here. Obviously, I'm going to miss a few. This is the Kennen matchup. It's not like I'm up against something like a Garen who I can just run rings around. This guy's going to poke me down all day, and he's got Thunderlord. So I'm just going to try and farm the best I can. My goal is to try and come back with, you know, hopefully some MR, Spectre's Cowl, some boots. I want to try and hit level 6 and then just proxy him. That's all I want to do. But I can't really do that until I hit 6. He can chase me down far too easily. He's Kennen. Once again, not something like a Garen who, you know, whatever, I can just go proxy him. He has to chase me through poison. Kennen can stun me. He can lock me down. And that's pretty annoying. But what I end up selling for this game is I wanted to get MR and I wanted to get boots. And what item gives you both? Merc Treads. Merc Treads is great against Kennen, but it's also great against this enemy team. They got a Kennen, they got a Twisted Fate, they got an Ashe, and they got a Thresh. So a lot of things that those Merc Treads can help me with. So my goal this game is to come back with Merc Treads. I go for a recall here because I don't want to die. I'm going to lose some CS here, but I'm not going to die to Kennen, which if I die to Kennen, my early game is finished. I'm just not going to be able to do anything. So I recall. I don't actually buy anything here because I still wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to get. I was thinking maybe I want to rush Spectre's Cowl, in which case I don't have enough for a Ruby Crystal or a non-magic mantle. Obviously, if I'd, you know, known that, if I'd locked in my decision at the point that I recalled and left base, I would have purchased boots there, but I don't end up purchasing anything, which is fine. You know, I start the Flask. You want to start Flask against these very difficult, or rather Corrupting Potion, against these very difficult matchups. You know, normally your ideal start would be a Dark Seal and a, what's it called, Refillable Potion, and then you try and upgrade that into a Flask on your first back. But obviously, if you're in this matchup, you're going to need those 3 charges of that Flask pretty early on here. As you can see, they definitely help you against this Kennen. So yeah, going for a Flask to start off with, and I will be going for Merc Treads. Merc Treads will allow me to, like I said, go in for a proxy, because I can, you know, escape from people, run away from people easy, and also give me some MR to help against both Kennen and Diana. A very MR heavy team. And I plan to itemize very heavily this game into MR, because Ashe just isn't really a threat. I mean, she's going to have kills, but just against Singed in general, Ashe is really not too big of a threat. She's one of the best AD carries to play against Singe, with Jhin being one of the others. Thank God. Is very happy with the release of Jhin. He's a very fun champion to play, and Singe counters him super hard. So all in all, very happy with that release. But yeah, Ashe is just, she's slow, she has no gap closer, she can't escape from you. Very easy to get on top of and just destroy. So I'm not going to buy any armor items this game. I'm just going to go full MR with damage as well. So I'm not really afraid of Ashe at all. And it allows me to itemize against the enemy team. And the enemy team's going to get a bit fed here. Diana's going to do some work. Their AP champions are going to get pretty hefty this game. Ashe got that first blood onto Poppy, so they already have an advantage bot lane. But we're going to end up doing fine. There's going to be one team fight in this game that's just absolutely amazing. One of the best fights I've ever had Singed. And you're going to see that happen where I basically turn the game around and become a beast. Now here, I don't really know what to do. I'm thinking, okay, I want to go back. I can't go into Proxy. He'll chase me down. And I'll lose CS anyway if I do, because I have to give up these ones. So I'm trying to just stay in experience range of these creeps. He doesn't know that I'm here. I just want to try and get the experience so I can hit level 6 as soon as possible and hope that he pushes out the wave so I can just take it. But he does a smart thing. He's freezing it here, but now he's going to giant wave, so this wave's going to push anyway. I start to go in for it. But yeah, Thunderlords, it's just too much damage. I've got my TP up. I can go back safely here. And I will do that in just a moment. But I think I'm going to stay. No, I'm not going to stay. I'm just going to decide I'm going to go back here. But I think he's going to interrupt my recall. I think it was here. No, he doesn't do it here. But, yep, just going to go back. I have, I'm 10 gold off my Merc Treads, so I'm going to pick those up. And teleport back to lane. And there we go. I'll hit 6 off of this giant wave. And I can go proxy him, and then I can basically just ignore him for most of the game, unless I try and get a kill on him, which I will. Like I said, this game is full of action, it's not just passive farming, but if you're up against a really smart Kennen player who knows his limits, you can just proxy farm him all game, you outscale Kennen, you can fling him away in team fights. It's just the early laning phase where he fucks you really hard. I'm actually ahead of Kennen on CS here, which really surprised me. When I look at that score, I'm thinking to myself, I'm doing just fine. I put my ult here, my plan is to go for a proxy, but I end up actually 1v1ing Kennen here. And he runs in and gets poison on him again. And that basically allows me to just come in there, pop Ghost, and get a kill on him. So there you go. He ran back into the poison. I knew that he would be low enough from that to get a kill on him with my combo. So I just pop Ghost, run back in, his dash is down, fling Skull to attack. Pretty sure I got Thunderlords earlier, I'm pretty sure. But Thunderlords was in the damage rotation at some point. But yeah, fling Skull to attack, he dies. So yeah, pretty basic kill. He overextends, made a mistake, got a bit cocky, and that's not the first time he'll do that. So decent CS lead on him now, and he's going to lose a shit ton of creeps to that tower. Now I debate what to buy here. I actually end up selling on a Doran's Ring and a health crystal. Now the reason why I go Doran's Ring here instead of going for the Amp Tome, could have easily gone Amp Tome health crystal, but I want some mana regen. One Doran's Ring pretty much solves your mana issues for most of the game, if you manage your mana pretty well, and the fights don't go on that long. In this game, the fights do go on pretty long, unfortunately, but that Doran's Ring is going to be incredibly helpful this game, just because of that mana regen. So instead of getting that Amp Tome, which yeah gives you quite a bit of AP, more than Doran's Ring, but Doran's Ring gives you health and all that. Obviously, Amp Tome helps you build into Rylai's faster, which you want to Singe, but that Doran's Ring, I'm going to hold on to it for the entire game, or most of the game, so it's well worth getting. It will pay for itself many times over this game. Here, pushing out the wave. I just want a proxy. I can ignore him now. Got ult up. This is such a big focused bot lane, I can basically just farm this for free. Not a real issue. Because I have that Doran's Ring, I'm able to fling these cannon creeps. If I didn't have Doran's Ring, I wouldn't be able to fling these cannon creeps. I wouldn't have enough mana to be able to do that and continue proxying for quite a few waves. So, Doran's Ring, very, very helpful. Obviously got that Flask sticking as well, giving me mana and keeping me topped up while I proxy. Notice that Diana's heading from the mid lane to this top side area. So I'm gonna keep proxying here because I think I can outplay them. And you're gonna see I make a mistake. It's just a simple mechanical fuck up. Diana jumps over the wall. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna goo flip her and run away. Missed the goo flip, so I die. Pretty simple. There's no mystery to why I died there. I was convinced that I could outplay them. As soon as I saw Diana go over the wall, immediately I thought, goo flip, run away. Easy, waste their time. Kennen's going to have minions pushing into tower. I can escape from that, but unfortunately, I missed the goo flip. Simple mechanical misplay, and I die. So I pick up a Spectre's Cow. The reason why I go for that is Diana's hurting, and Kennen's hurting, so I can solve both of those problems by going for a lot of early MR. And I plan to build into Banshee's Vow pretty early in this game after Rylai's anyway, so it helps. Delays my allies a bit, but it's going to allow me to survive and farm, which is very helpful. Obviously, TF ganks could come in with his ult. All 3 threats on this map that could potentially come for me are AP. So that Spectre's Cal is a very, very good buy this game, and you're going to see in that particular team fight that I was talking about how much it pays off, especially with its health regen. A bit of a fight going on bot lane. Bot lane, it's iffy. You know, Jin, they do alright, but obviously Ashe had that early kill, so she gets a bit of an advantage. Yeah, not too much going on. Now, you know, Kennen's a bit annoying because you can't really chase after him if he's got his dash up. If you want to go for him, you want to wait for him to overextend with his dash down, and then you can go for kills on him. But while he's got his dash up, he's pretty much not worth going for him. You might as well just farm, push the wave, and try to get into a proxy position, but it's exactly what I'm doing here. My ult's going to be up soon, my ghosters are already up, so I just want to push these creeps, get behind the towers. Diana comes to me, I can probably escape from her now. I've got that Spectre's Cow, but she's bot lane, fucking around there, so I've got this top lane basically to myself. It's me and Kennen, and I can outplay Kennen, I can get behind him, so not too much of an issue. He ults me here, simple goo flip, gets him out of my face, and gonna pop ult. I'm actually gonna go after him here, because I think I can kill him. Pop ghost, and my fling's about to come up. Gonna go for a fling on him on the tower. But unfortunately, he gets a speed boost, and TF's going to come in with an ult, so... To be fair, I probably wouldn't have gotten him anyway. As soon as he used that, what's it called? The electrical surge, or whatever it's called. His W. I think it's his W. Whatever. The dash. As soon as he used that, I probably would have backed off, so technically a waste of TF ult. But they almost do kill me here. Fortunately, a nice Mega Red Hasted there keeps them away. Team goes in here, but they don't really get anything, unfortunately. That would have been pretty funny if we got 2 kills off of that, but yeah. Chase the Singe, blew a TF ult, relieve some pressure bot lane. Thresh came up here, so bot lane's free to be able to do whatever they want for a little while. And I'm going to head back into the top lane. Not going to TP, want to keep my TP up in case I can make plays around the map. Bot lane gets a kill, so there you go. Don't chase Singed, stay with your bot lane. Thresh wasn't there to help out the poor Ashe. Ashe has very little mobility. Leona and Jin, in my opinion, Jin's not a very good bot laner, but holy fuck, Leona would be such a good support with Jin, which is why I think he wouldn't be a good bot laner in this meta, because Leona's not really in favor. Leona, you get the lockdown on someone, guarantees a Jin W onto them for a snare, and then another fucking stun from Leona's ult. Whatever's there, it's just gonna die. Now, keep my eyes on mid lane here. I'm gonna TP in. I noticed that Thresh and Diana are low, I can kill them. My ult's not up yet, but it will be up very soon. Thresh is going to hook me here, which is fatal mistake. I'm just going to fling him. He's going to die. Pretty simple kill. Ult's up now. I'm going to pop my ult. Now, I have 3 sources of health regen in this fight. Watch my health regen in this fight. I've got 3 flask potions ticking. I've got my ult running, which is going to give me some mana regen. Simple goo flip onto TF. Get the kill here with Leona to help out. And I've also got the Spectre's Cow regen. So keep an eye on my health regen this fight. And also, Dangerous Game, the mastery that gives me 5% health and mana, saves me, or per kill, saves me this game. Diana jumps on me, thinks she can burst me down with Kennen, I kill her, she's too low. Leona gets a very nice stun on this Kennen. He flashes after me. This was iffy. Leona exhausts very good there. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have gotten that last auto attack off there, so technically the exhaust was unnecessary, but still very good. If he had gotten that last auto attack, I might have lived with a sliver of HP because of that exhaust. So very well played by Leona as well. And I just got 4 kills off that fight. I'm going to be ridiculous now. This is going to be a carry game. But yeah, like I said, my health regen was insane in that fight. The Spectre's Cow paying dividends. Not only the magic resist, but also the health regen from it. And of course, I got the Doran's Ring, keeping my health topped, my mana topped up. And my ult was running, more health, more mana. Dangerous Game. Got those resets technically. It gives you 5% HP and mana for every kill or assist you get. If I didn't have even... If you removed even one of those health regeneration factors, and Flask as well, I would have died that fight. So, very good itemization this game allows for a very convincing win in that team fight. Trying to go back here, but Kennen's fucking me around, but that's fine. I'm going to go back. I'm going to pick up a Giant's Belt, needlessly large rod, and I'm also going to get my Distortion boots. A lot of people wonder... I noticed comments saying, why don't you get Distortion? It's because I simply forget to get it early game. It's very good on Singe. You want to get Distortion boots at some point. But I very often forget to get it early game. Because I'm like, ooh, I have enough money for, you know, whatever, a fucking amp tome for my Raleigh, so I'll buy that instead. And then like 30 minutes into the game, I realized, wow, I don't have a boot enchant. But there's no point getting distortion then, because, you know, distortion gets more value the earlier you use it, the earlier you get it, because you can get more TPs on that reduced cooldown, more ghosts on that reduced cooldown with more movement speed. Okay, wait, I'm going to talk about this fight. So, if you want to rewind that, I noticed that Kennen used his dash on the wave, so he has no dash up, and I'm able to just go on him very easily. Oh, ghost, he dies. So, misplay by him. He used his dash on the creep wave, and then he stepped too far forward. As soon as he used the dash on the creep wave and I was there, she just backed off. But, no, he didn't. Popped ult ghost, easy kill. Actually, once again, if you want to rewind that, you can watch it again. You can see that I actually wait for him to leave my Mega Adhesive so that I can goo flip him. If he just stayed on my Mega Adhesive on there, maybe got a stun on me, and then used his dash once it came off cooldown to get out, he might have survived. But he ran out of my Mega Adhesive, tried to run away, so I just flang him back into it. 2-second route, or 1.75, or rather 1.5. It was probably level 3 at that point. And he dies. Easy flank on TF here. I was proxying, noticed there's a bit of a fight, so I go behind. He flashes over the ball, pulls a Reginald there, locks a blue card, so I'm able to dive him. He dies. My Rylai's is on that Diana there, so very easy W from Jhin. And then I just completely forget that Kennen exists, and I die. And this fight doesn't end up going too well. Yeah, Kennen comes in, saves the day. We dived a bit too deep, forgot that he existed for a moment, so ended up paying for that. But still, yeah, another kill. Still getting fed, and still going to be able to carry this game. Going to be building into that Banshee's Vow second, of course. It's going to help so much against this enemy team. I mean, think about it. It'll stop Thresh from hooking me, Ashe from hitting me with an arrow. Won't really do much for Kennen. But, you know, Ashe from hitting me with an arrow, Thresh hook, Diana Q to prevent her from being able to ult me. Or get the reset on the ult, rather. It's just going to be such a good item to get this game. Now, I noticed that it did, they were low from Dragon. I go in here, kill Ashe. Pretty simple. What I should have done here was just backed out. But instead I'm like, oh, they're low, I'll go kill them. But Diana unfortunately comes in, and I die. So, yeah. I should have just backed out after killing Ashe, but I thought I could go for them. Wasn't really paying attention to the map, so I ended up paying for it. Diana is actually a little bit tanky against me. She does have that Abyssal Scepter. I honestly don't agree with that buy from Diana. I think she should have gone for an early Zhonya's, like, straight away. First item. Oh, does she already have it? I'm not sure. I don't think she does. I think she went... No, she doesn't. She rushed Abyssal. She should have rushed Zhonya's here. I'm the only AP threat on the team. Yeah, Abyssal gives you damage, but... You know, Zhonya's gives you damage as well. Yeah, okay, Abyssal gives you the magic pen, but... God damn it. Get the Zhonya's. Most of the threats on this team are AD threats, so... There was really no excuse from to not get Zhonya's first from Diana. That was a misplay by her. Poor item choice. Obviously, if she went Abyssal afterwards, that would have been perfect. Helps counter my damage, but yeah, Zhonya's first, babe, against this team. Definitely Zhonya's first. Keep moving toward my Banshee's Vow. Gonna head top. Keep farming, or at least try to, in this crazy action-packed game. But, yeah. It's gonna get back into the action soon. This isn't a sedentary game at all. It's very, very intense. But just for now, we're gonna get back to farming. Yeah, can't really go for Kennen while his dash is down. Just try and force it out of him a bit. Once again, a lot of mana regen with that Doran's Ring. Yeah, 4 mana regen per second just with 1 Doran's Ring. Okay, the buff to it in the preseason was very, very good. Switching to 50% of your max, of your mana regen. Very good. Now this fight here, want to go for Ashe. Easy CC combo, very good response from the team. Pop ult Ghost, and Ashe is dead meat against the Singe. Gonna go for a dive here, try and get my Rylai's onto this TF. He's very, very squishy. Obviously, Diana a bit tankier. I fuck up there, get gold carded on the tower, and that ends up getting me killed here. I know I'm gonna die, but I just sacrificed myself for the TF kill. Kennen here, though, with a nice TP. Probably a bit late, to be honest with you, but I mean, he still does it. Which is more to say for, which is better than a lot of people would do. A lot of people always think, oh, we lost the fight, fuck it. But he actually does come in, and they're going to pick off the Poppy. Now, here, Zed and Leona should have just backed out here. I can sort of understand what they're going for with Jhin coming, but Jhin fucks up his ult. He should have moved a bit far forward. So yeah, Jhin isn't really that much help. And then Zed fucks up here by thinking, I can kill Thresh. flash W instead of just staying on top of the Kennen and guaranteeing a kill on him. So, in the end, Leona dies and we don't really get anything. So, yeah, pretty unfortunate there. Heading back top, keep farming. Action all around the map still. The scores are pretty close, however, we do have one tower on them. So, but I mean, it's still a pretty close game. However, they're doomed. The score is close, the gold lead's probably close, but they're doomed. Their whole team is not very good against the Singed. I can rush their backlines super easily. Thresh and Diana can't peel me too hard. You know, they're not fucking Alistar and, I don't know, Alistar and Malphite or something. They can't really stop me from going into a fight. So, yeah, their team doesn't really stand a chance against a Fed Singed. Now, I know this. I know that I can completely fuck them over. So I'm going to head mid lane. I want to force fights. I don't want to farm. I want to fight, because I'm incredibly strong right now. Going to ward this up, get some very nice vision on their jungle here, see if anyone goes for the red buff, and just get this to a junction ward as well. Waiting here to see if they overextend and I can flank, but, you know, Thresh gets a very nice ward here, notices that I'm missing, so he takes steps to prevent a flank, but it's not really going to matter, because my ult and ghost is going to be back up. Thank God for distortion boots. And Thresh, going to walk a bit too close, gets tagged by my my Mega Adhesive, and he dies. This is how you engage a Singed. You need ult and ghost up, but you can do it. Thresh, fucking TF teleports half a screen away and gets wrecked, and I'm just going to murder Ashe along with Zed. Nice flip, gets her killed. Once again, Ashe dead meat against Singed, unless she's ridiculously fed. And simple cleanup of Diana here, get tagged by my allies, so she's slowed down. Down she goes. Yeah, she went for the red buff instead of fighting, so not too good. Kennen wasn't in that fight, his TP was down, he was pushing top. So yeah, his mistake, we managed to clean up those kills. Here we fuck up a little bit. I'm like, oh yeah, Kennen's coming back, we can deal with that. No, we can't. But oh god, the Singed hero right there flings the Kennen right out of the team. Perfect fling right there. Saves my teammates, but yeah, shouldn't have stayed around. But it's actually going to be, I'm pretty sure this is going to be, it's here, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be an interesting fight. So yeah, let's see how this goes. We've got 3 guys on our team, all about half health, and we got, you know, 3 on the enemy team. So that's 1 kill. Kennen is going to die as well. That's 2. Pick up 3. And 1 down. Jhin is like, I can 1v1 the full health Ashe. No, you can't. So, 3 for 2. Technically a win, but could have been a lot better. Now here I think about teleporting in. I could probably kill Ashe, but I think about it. Look, my ult's going to be another 5 seconds. You probably have recalled or started recalling by then. And there's a wave here, so I might as well save my TP for another team fight while I can split push. Because having that TP up will allow me to split push and still be able to come into a team fight. So, pretty wise choice to save my TP there. As you can see by my creep score, farming is definitely not the focus this game. I'm getting fed off kills. I'm very, very bloodthirsty this game. So, my CS is obviously shit, but if you're fighting a lot, then obviously your CS is going to be terrible. If it's an action-packed game, creep score is obviously not going to be as high as it would be if it was, you know, a very, very, very quiet game with not too many kills. Just split pushing here. Kennen's here. I go for a sort of half-assed tower dive. Not really planning to kill him, just see if I can push him out of waves somewhat. Yeah, pretty half-assed tower dive. Not too much to say there. Gonna head mid lane, see if I can, you know, get a flank on anybody if anyone's low. Can't really do that. So I'm just gonna head around here, join my team in case a fight starts. I've only got half HP, but I got my ult running and some flask potion sticking, so it should be alright. Thresh misses the hook, and I make sure to rub it in his face by spamming Mastery Moat. Very important to playing Singed. And I'm going to recall here, because I have enough to get my Haunting guys, second part of my Leandries. We'll be going for Leandries second. Now, you might be wondering, Chimso, why go for Leandries and not Abyssal second? Because their team is very heavily AP focused, so you might as well go Abyssal. Gives you more resistances and more damage. Now, the reason I don't go Abyssal first is because the Rylai's and Liandry's combo is way more damage than the Abyssal. If you get Liandry's on top of your Rylai's as opposed to, you know, just an Abyssal Scepter, there's a lot more damage from the Liandry's. Because, think about it, right? Yes, Abyssal... Wait, hold on. I'll talk about this in a second. Fight gonna start. I'm probably gonna forget to talk about it after the fight, but whatever. So, Ash already uses a Cleanse. I'm going to TP in. Poppy ends up killing Ash. I go for TF here straight away. Here's a squishiest member. I completely fuck up and flip the minion, but that's fine. Now here, I don't have ult running, and I have no armor, and I'm tanking the tower, so I take a lot of damage there. But I'm still going to be alright. My ult's going to be up in just a moment. Thresh thinks he can kill me. He has his ignite up, but I get my ult off just in time, and he's not going to be able to kill me. That's fine. But I'm going to go in here. Can you guess the mistake that I make here? Okay, my mistake was actually using my Mega Adhesive on him there. I thought, okay, I'll Mega Adhesive him to slow him down, and then I'll fling burst him to get the kill. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough mana to use my fling, so yeah, misplay there by using the Mega Adhesive. I should have just ran in there and flung him. He was, you know, he was sitting there, so I would have gotten it off anyway. But yeah, so reason why I go for Liandry's second here as opposed to Abyssal. You know, Abyssal, yeah, it gives you 20 magic resistance shred when you're nearby enemies, but Liandry's gives you 15 magic pen as well, so it's basically the same thing, almost. It just doesn't work for your teammates, which is not a problem in this case, because none of my team are AP. So, it's a lot more damage. It also gives you, you know, the same, pretty much the same penetration. And, you know, nobody on my team is AP to take advantage of the Abyssal passive, so I don't really need to prioritize it. I will be getting it after Liandry's, as you can see by the fact that I have that Negatron cloak right there. But yeah, Liandry's is much more damage, and I want the damage because I'm carrying these team fights with my damage. So, just gotta grab the Liandry's instead. I've got no TP up here, but, you know, there's a big wave top lane. I want to push that out, so I'm just pinging my team to be careful. Distortion Boot's really paying off this game, giving me a lot of, yeah, I'm able to TP and use my Ghost a lot because of those. Very good on Singe, Distortion Boots. Even if you're taking, you know, Flash Ghost or Flash Teleport, or you should always take Teleport unless you're going Ignite, but... You know, if you're taking Flash Teleport, if you're one of those players, I'm not one of them personally, I personally think Ghost is much more superior on Singed, then, yeah. Distortion Boots are amazing. The only time Distortion Boots aren't good is if you're going for Ignite Singe, you know, you're up against the Jack's Top or something, and you know you can get some early kills. Team goes a bit too deep there, fights without me, so they end up dying a little bit. I fully expect the enemy team to come for me here, so I type chase time. I'm more than happy to get chased here. I want it. It will distract the enemy from pushing mid, but they don't. They just have Kennen here. And Kennen just loves eating my poison. Look at that damage. He doesn't have... Well, he has an Abyssal, so he has some MR. But yeah, it's just shredding him. And it just keeps walking through the poison. So, yeah. Nice flash, bro. He dies there. Pretty much for free, and I'm just going to take this tower. They're going to take the mid lane towers, but, you know, whatever. Got this tower, and we'll be able to push them out pretty soon. This game is really good for, you know, a lot of reasons. I really love this game. This is one of the best games of Singed I ever played, in my opinion. Because it's very action-packed, so it's exciting to watch, and also, I itemize just so damn well this game. Come along here. You know, drop some goo on Ash, force a flash, whatever. Nice roam. Gonna recall here, got my TP up so I can come back in. So not a problem, I can get my health back. Pick up my Abyssal as well. But yeah, this is just such a good game. I itemize pretty much perfectly this game. Make a few mechanical misplays, obviously, but in terms of itemization, which is probably the most difficult part of playing Singe, where most of his skill cap comes from, I do pretty damn fucking well. And that's not me tooting my own horn, I'm just saying this is an example to look to if you're looking to learn Singed. Got my home guards up, run back into base to get those, teleport in, zone the enemy out, work the TP, get the tower, get the inhibitor. And we're going to try and go for the top lane turret off of this. We just keep applying this pressure. We're all pretty healthy apart from Poppy. Get some vision in their base there, drop that ward. You got some wards on you and you're pushing the base, try and make sure you get them over the walls, you know, get some vision. See if they're trying to set everything up, like Thresh is trying to set up a pull over the ball or something. Now here, look at this. Perfect for Singe, right behind them. Singe is not an initiator unless you know, someone overextends and you can flash ghost them. Sorry, ult ghost them. But here, I get the flank. And Ashe is farming bot lane, and I have so much MR that... yeah, this... they can't do shit. Yeah. At least Ashe is getting our bot lane farm. You know, if Ashe was there, I might have taken enough AD damage to actually die, but... yeah. That's pretty simple. And that's going to be the game right there. But at least Ashe got a farm board, of course. That's what's important. She's going to need that farm to carry the game once there's 3 inhibitors down, but they're going to surrender here, so it's not really going to matter. But yeah, I mean, that was a very, very good Singe game. One of the best Singe games I've ever played, like I said. Obviously, plenty of mistakes, but I do so many things really damn well there. And you're going to see from the post-game stats right here, you're going to see the damage done and damage taken by me right here, and it's obvious that I carried this game. It was, you know, close, but yeah, that one team fight where I picked up those 4 kills, very clutch with the help of the Leona. Fucking hell, mate. That just turned the game around. There you go. A lot of damage, yeah. 4,000 more damage, or yeah, 4,000 more damage than Jhin. Pretty crazy, and most damage taken by far. I was both the tank and the main damage dealer. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that game. Like and subscribe for more League of Legends content. Thank you for watching. And yeah, expect a non-Singe game next. Probably a Nasus game. We've had two Singe games in a row. Like I said, I've been trying to maintain the 1-to-1 ratio. You know, 1 Singe game, 1 non-Singe game. And then just, you know, random shit in between. You know, rants and all that. But yeah, hope you enjoy that. Expect some Nasus gameplay next. Or maybe something else if I get a good game on another champion. But apart from that, I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Have a great day and good luck in your games.